wasn't time. Okay? So now we starting to see the end with the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai. You know, where he left us, the confidence that he left us, we can know what time we in. You know? The time of Esau's downfall. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it which followeth.
Jacob is the beginning
of that which followeth.
So Jacob is the one that's going to come into power, man. All these things on this earth, war kick off, heaven, they start dropping bombs. I'm talking about nuclear bombs, and Esau fall, Jacob gonna pop up. Okay? Jacob gonna pop up. Okay? And rule the earth. Go ahead.
Verse 10, the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand.
Betwixt means between.
Other kind.
Read that again.
It says the hand of man is betwixt the heel and hand, the hand. Other question, Ezra asked thou not.
Go ahead.
I answered then and said, O Lord, that bears rule, if I have found favor in thy sight, I beseech thee, show thy servant the end of thy tokens, whereof thou showest me part the last night. So he answered and said unto me, stand up on thy feet and hear a mighty sounding voice.
What's that mighty sounding voice? Uproar. Okay? That mighty sounding voice is the uproars of the people. Okay? Because the earth abideth forever. Okay? That mighty voice is the uproars of the people. Go ahead.
And it says, and it shall be as it were a great motion.
A great motion. That's the uproars of the people. And that's what you see right now. Okay? When you watch the alternative news. Okay? Go ahead.
It says a great motion, but the place where thy standard shall not be moved.
The place where thy standard shall not be moved. So it's not talking about thermonuclear destruction. Okay? Because during thermonuclear destruction, the place where it's standing, meaning the earth, it's going to be moved. It's going to rock to and fro. So what it's talking about is a great, great commotion of uproars of the people. Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And it says, and therefore, when it speaketh, be not afraid, for the word is of the end.
Yeah, for the word is of the end. Because it was prophesied it's going to be uproars of the people. Okay? Go ahead.
And it says, and the foundation of the earth is understood.
Mm-hmm.
And why? Because the speech of these things trembled and is moved. For it knoweth that the end of these things must be changed.
The end of these things must be changed. The end of Esau rulership. Okay? It gotta be changed. Esau gotta be brought out of his power seat in order for Jacob to rule. So it has to be changed, man. Has to be changed. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, verse 17, and it happened that when I had heard it, I stood up on my feet and hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spake, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters.
You know what that was? Okay? If you brothers that been watching us, okay? The voice of many waters. All you gotta do is read Revelation 1 and 13. Go ahead.
And it says, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth.
Yep. Well, what? How you gonna visit? Storm, earthquakes, uproars of the people, fish dying, tornadoes. Okay. All this chaos is going on the earth. Go ahead.
Then it says, verse 19, and I will begin to make inquisitions of them that they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled.
And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, the tribulation. Okay? The tribulation of Zion shall be fulfilled. So it's almost over with, man. That's why we said through the Spirit, and other brothers said, hey, man, this the last ass whooping that Israel gonna get, man. This the last one, man. You know? This it.
And it says, when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened by the firmament, and they shall see all together.
The book shall be open. That's why the brothers were saying from the beginning, this word is being pushed out. And that's why he was reading through Matthew the 24th chapter, the gospel must be preached throughout all the world before the end comes. Okay? The books is open. Okay? It is being heard all over the world, man, through the internet. Because you got Jake on the four corners of the globe, man. Okay? That's it on that.
Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. So we gotta pay attention to what's going on. That's why we keep watching these alternative news. Hey, and brothers send brothers information when a brother finds something, he send it to keep everybody up, right? Because Yahushua is showing us signs, man, of his coming. It's coming back to who delivered the nation of Israel, man. He's showing you signs. You just have to be awake and not sleep. Spiritually sleep to see it, you know? It says, verse 2, it says, then shall thy understand, it says, then shall thy understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So he's showing you signs, like he said, floods, through tornadoes, through storms, you know, tsunamis, earth, volcanoes, mudslides. Matter of fact, I saw one the other day out west. They had a tumbleweed storm. Everybody woke up tumbleweeds all in their garage. And once you get a lot of them together, it's just like having a bunch of sand in your house. So all these signs, Yahweh Shai showing us, man. You know, like it's dead, like going towards late February, man. Look at here, this brother only have a jacket on. So that lets you know it's changing, man. It's changing. Yahweh Shai showing these signs, man. Because they normally be dead cold right now. You know, might wake up tomorrow. So he's showing these different signs, man. Animals dying, insects dying. So he's showing these signs that it's coming. It says, verse 3, therefore, when they shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. See? And that's Matthew 24th chapter. You know? Uproars of the people, like we just explained through Ezra. When he said the brother just broke that scripture down, which is a beautiful breakdown. You know? Because, hey, when this shit go down, man, you better pray and hope that Yahweh Shai have mercy on you, that he seal you and you one of the elect, man. Because it's going to be all hell out here.
Yeah, not all men got faith. Get that. 2 Thessalonians 3 and 2.
It says 2 Thessalonians 3 and 2.
And then get 2 Thessalonians 7 and 17.
Okay, 2 Ezra 3 and 2. It says, and that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men.
Meaning unreasonable, meaning out of place. Because these people, these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans calling themselves teaching the Bible and not breaking it down the right way, they out of place. So-called white man is out of place. Okay? But the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans learn the breakdowns of the Bible from the so-called white man. Well, they out of place, man. Okay? Even Nate Satan is learning to break down from the so-called white man. Why? Because he's not teaching in the name, and he's not teaching about the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. these other camps. They confused by Canaan. Confused about the mark of the beast. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. For all men have not faith.
All men have not faith, man. Faith is a gift, man. See, faith is a gift. The Heavenly Father, the Son, and give it to everybody, man. Only the elect got it on this side. Everybody else, they out of there. Out of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Rest of the other nations ain't got a chance. 2/3 ain't even got a chance. Other Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. So now all men got faith, man.
2 Ezra 7:17. Then answered I and said, O Lord, that bearest rule, that has ordained in thy law that the righteous shall inherit these things.
What? The kingdom of heaven. Things in the what is it? Go back up to the well, hold on. Read that again.
It says, then answered I and said, O Lord, that bearest rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous shall inherit these things.
Yeah, the good things, which is the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
But the ungodly should perish.
Shall perish, man. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things.
Yeah, that's why we gotta walk through that narrow path, man. That's why we gotta walk through that path. You got water on one side, right? And they got fire on the other side. That's why we gotta walk through that narrow path, man. Only one man can go. That's why the scriptures say, work out thy own salvation with fear and trembling. You got death on both sides, and you got trials on both sides. So you turn to the left or you turn to the right, you gonna die, man. Okay? That's why you gotta walk that straight path, which is the scriptures, man. And endure these afflictions that's brought up on you, and these temptations that's brought up on you. Because that's the battle that we gotta fight. Okay? And we use the scriptures to fight it in prayer. Go ahead.
Like the scriptures say also, you gotta leave what's behind and, basically like push forward to.
Yeah.
Like you said, you got that death on both sides and you should turn around.
Yeah, it's good when you read up at the first. Matter of fact, go back up to the first chapter, then jump back. I mean, the first verse. Somewhere up in there, the first verse, then jump down to the
It's 2 Ezra 71. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was set unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the night before. And he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the entrance were narrow, like a river. It says, Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it?
The sea is the kingdom of heaven, because all the good things are in the sea. Okay? Go ahead.
And it says, and if he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
Yeah, you got to go to the straight gate. You got to go through the hardness, man. It's a battle. Okay? Because before Eve had Adam to sin, it was easy to make to the paradise. But when sin came through that woman who had Adam go off, then it became hard, man. Then the path became hard, man. It became a battle. Okay? Go ahead.
And it says, there, verse 6, there is also another thing. A city is built and set up on a broad field.
So that's why I said also another thing. It's compared the sea to the broad field, man, which is the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
And it says, and set up on a broad field, and is full with all good things.
See that? Go ahead.
The entrance thereof is narrow.
The entrance thereof is narrow. Okay? The entrance thereof is narrow. Only one man can go through. And then you got to go through, in order to make it through, you got to go through trials and tribulations, man. You got to go through a battle. And the only way you're going to make it through that battle is the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, prayer and understanding these scriptures. Go ahead.
And it says, and is set in dangerous place